If you have a story to tell, then Radio 1584 is your platform. Contact us on 012 374 1584. That is 012 374 1584. Radio 1584, window to your world.
An aspiring councillor, what motivates you?
Okay, thank you for having me, as I said earlier on. My name is Thandiwe Tomas Hlako, a councillor candidate of Ward 61 EFF. I must start by greeting people of Itireling, people of Lodium, Erasmia, and Claudius. We are honored as EFF to be invited here in Madina Media.
Thank you.
What motivates me to be a councillor candidate is that in EFF we have freedom. We have every right to stand. Young, old, women, men, we are equal. And what motivates me to be a councillor candidate is that I live in squatter camp. I want to bring changes in where I live, because every day I sleep, every day I wake up in Itireling. So
Okay. So basically, your living conditions that you currently are experiencing are what motivates you to want to bring a change for the better. Okay. Now, being an aspiring councillor, we are looking at, or I as an ordinary person who wants to vote for you, I want to know at least 3 community projects that will attract me to you. What are 3 projects that will say, these are the people that I must vote for? 3 projects that you can say, we are doing this and these projects are benefiting the community.
okay. We as EFF, we realized that in Itireling or in Ward 61 as a whole, there are no jobs at all. We want people to work. We have youth, they are just sitting at home doing nothing. So we as EFF, we are here for poor people. We are here to bring change in Itireling and in white blocks. So as EFF, we guarantee people that we will bring change. We will bring jobs. We will create jobs. We will create opportunity for young people. Yes.
Let me repeat the question again.
Okay.
It's not satisfactorily answered.
Okay.
When I go to a club, football club, I want to play for Kaizer Chiefs. First question, they'll ask me, have you played football before? I'll say yes. They'll say, for which team did you play? What number did you play? I'll say, no, I played for Madina Media Football Club. I was a striker, number 9. And this is ABCD, what I have done. They'll look at my track record. They'll check maybe my videos, check, liaise with some people that know football club that I've played for. EFF, you, Thandiwe, Tomas, Hlako, what have you done that can make me vote for you? What have you done? Not what are you going to do? What have you done? Track record.
Well, track record of what I think I have done enough as a EFF member in good standing. I think I have done enough as EFF councillor candidate for the community of Ward 61, because I'm always on the ground. I'm always speaking to people. I'm always approaching people. I'm always telling people what EFF is stand for and what they will gain in EFF. I remember last month there was a shack that was burning in Itireling. I was there. I was assisting. I was carrying a bucket, 20-liter bucket, to help put out fire for 4 shacks that were burned in Itireling. at that time I was doing door to door, doing what I basically do on a daily basis, door to door. Then I happened to, I was nearby that incident that happened in Itireleng. And last 2 weeks back, we had a cleaning campaign. I was there in Itireleng. My hands were getting dirty for my community. But anyway, I will not complain because that is my community. And I will do everything for Itireleng.
Excellent. You have touched slightly on what you are aspiring to do in terms of projects. Can you give us an idea of the projects? We asked you a question on the projects that you have initiated, that you have started. Now the question is, currently, what are the projects that the community can see and say, this is Thandiwe Hlako, who is doing and benefiting the community at the present moment?
At the present moment, I cannot say much, as in I follow a EFF manifesto. So I can't say much about what I am doing currently, as in I'm following a EFF manifesto. But all I can say is that I'm always on the ground, visiting churches, visiting old age, NGOs, certain NGOs that are in Itireleng. So I'm always talking to people. I'm always there on the ground, trying to know and listen to what people need and what people will want to see change in the condition that they are living in.
Now, the ANC, we had the ANC before you came in. They have promised that they are going to look after you.
I'm sure.
In terms of housing. What is your comment on that? That the ANC sees you as their subordinate, meaning that you, including the rest of the EFF members, as under the ANC. What's your comment on that?
Well, that is not a secret. We came from ANC. We were born from ANC. But all I can say is that ANC failed us. That's why at the end of the day, we decided to go to look for another party that will bring changes in people. If I can tell you now, I will tell you about myself. I'm a young girl at this time, not working at all. I'm a young girl, I'm a young woman who is staying in a squatter camp. A very terrifying situation in Itireleng. I'm a young girl who is currently using a pit toilet in Itireleng. I'm a young woman who is staying in a shack in Itireleng. I'm a young girl that is staying in a place where there is no roads, where a ambulance is taking about 1 hour to reach where I stay. So I cannot speak about ANC, but all I know is that they did nothing. ANC disappointed us, disappointed youth, disappointed elderly people as a whole, because we wouldn't have using tank waters if they were there for people.
In this day and age, yeah.
In this day, in 2021, we are still using a tank waters. That is inhumane. That is inhumane. You must go in squatter camp and see the streets.
You are putting the blame squarely on the ANC, but where is the DA? Because the whole overall city council belongs to the DA. You keep on pointing fingers. Naim is going to crucify you when you come out of here, because you'll obviously say, but why squarely put the blame on the ANC, and yet the DA is in control?
You know why I specifically talked about ANC, because you told me about ANC. But nonetheless, they are the same. They are the same. ANC and DA. They failed us in Italy. And I remember early this year we had IDP. They came here in Italy. They invited us for the meeting. But then Italy was not included in a budget. So the question was, how come they came to our place but we don't have budget? They have nothing for us.
Right. Okay. Just to round up, Thandiwe, what qualifications do you have? I know this question shocks all the people that we interview. They suddenly light up and open their eyes. What qualifications do you have to run or be involved in these projects that you are talking about, that you are aspiring to run, rather?
I'm not going to lie to you. I only have matric. But EFF...
Can you believe it? All the people that have asked this question, they start off by saying exactly what you are saying. I'm not going to lie about it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a political statement. All of them, they say, I'm not going to lie, which means you have been lying all along.
No.
Okay, no, that's on a lighter note. But
okay.
On a serious note, what qualifications do you have to run Ward 61?
Okay. As I said, I only have grade 12. And in EFF, we believe in education. As I speak to you, in our manifesto, it is written that all EFF councillor will go back to school, whether we like it or not. EFF, we are forced to further our education while we are in councillorship.
Right. Okay. So you're looking forward to upgrading yourself. So what do you want to study? What qualifications do you want to have?
I always wanted to be a doctor.
Wanted to be a doctor.
I always wanted to be a doctor.
Okay. All right. All the best. They say where there is a will, there is a way.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. Anyway, the last question. Now I've told all the people that we have interviewed before, this is a question that will make or break you.
Okay.
All those who are listening out there, Radio 1584, Madina Media Platform, all our Facebook pages, Smart Bilal, they are listening to you, and thousands of people are listening to you right now. If you are elected, you are the next councillor of Ward 61. What is your plan of action for the next 5 years?
My plan for the next 5 years is simple in Ward 61 is for what? Like in Ward 61, I will mainly talk about e-drilling and white blocks. As EFF, we will make sure that we formalize e-drilling so that our people get to have service, community services, as in housing. Now currently we can't build houses in drilling because that is not our land. We are living temporary there.
Whose land is it?
The private land.
Who is the owner?
I don't know.
Okay.
So we will make sure that we formalize it railing so that we have service delivery that our people need. We don't have houses, we don't have water, we are still using tank waters. We don't have electricity in it railing, as well as pit toilet in it railing. And fortunately, we cannot have a service delivery living in a temporary space. So EFF will make sure that we formalize the railing formal in settlement, or rather, they move us to land, they give us land, because EFF is all what it's all about land. We need land. We need land.
If you say they give us land, who?
EFF will make sure that people get land.
No, you said we'll make sure that as EFF they give us land. Who are they?
The people who owns land, EFF, firstly, they will check if land, they will investigate if the land belongs to a municipality or is it is a private land. And then we will approach and find out if we can have both private and municipality land, then we will have to expropriate land without compensation.
How are you going to do? I was actually waiting for that because that's a trademark of EFF, that expropriation of land without compensation.
Yes.
Now in Ward 61, how are you going to do that?
We will go around. There's lot of land, available land. So we cannot be living in the situation that we are living in now.
So you're going to forcibly take the land?
That is what we will do, if needs be.
So currently there is no need to do that?
Currently now we are waiting for EFF to take over the municipality. Then we will give people what we promised them.
Land?
Land, housing, electricity, and so on.
Okay, so in other words, if I understand you properly, those that you are targeting, that you are earmarking to vote for you, are those that are marginalized, those that don't have housing, those that don't have electricity, land. Those are your main focal point to assist?
No. Ward 61 as a whole.
Okay.
I'm talking about water. Remember now, weeks back we were struggling, Lodium as a whole was struggling for water. So EFF is here for everyone in Ward 61. You see, another thing about Ward 61 is that most of Ward 61 is based on suburbs. So we will not exclude them, but we will not exclude them, but we will make sure that we give them what they need in terms of service delivery, like water. Now we were currently having a shortage of water. And another thing that is the very important one, security in Ward 61. We will think that in people living in the suburbs, they are living in harmony or peacefully, but they are not. They are not, because each and every day there is house robbery and the likes. So EFF will make sure that everyone in Ward 61 is protected and feeling safe in their houses and in their businesses.
Okay. Are you still looking at going into partnership with the DA? Worlds apart. DA and EFF worlds apart. But we have seen a marriage between the two in the broader Tshwane metropolitan. Are you still going to look at that, going into partnership with the DA?
EFF is not going in a coalition with anyone, because we know we are going to win. We are going to have a 50+1.
Those are words of confidence that no more coalition stories. 51+% in the forthcoming 1st of November elections. Thandiwe, thank you very much for availing yourself to the community of Ward 61, and all the best. We'll definitely engage you in other programs before the 1st of November.
Thank you very much for having me.
Keep well. That was Thandiwe Tomas Hlako, EFF Councillor aspirant, Councillor to be, right here on Radio 1584 and Madina Media and all the other Madina Media platforms, including your smart Bilal. From my side, Yusuf Mustafa, Next is going to be Prajay, Action SA. Action SA, that will be at 12 noon. And then thereafter, we are going to be having the National Freedom Party, Mr. Kauthar Razak. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Radio 1584, your community radio.